Hello and welcome back to the Football Pyramid, our brand new quiz show where we ask two contestants 8 questions of ascending difficulty to see how far they can rise up English football from the National League at the bottom to the pinnacle, the Champions League winners. Our two contestants today, we've got an absolute treat for you. It's David Jackson and Michael McCubbin. Welcome, lads. And each of you will get 3 lifelines. So you'll get 50-50, request a clue, and super sub, which McCubbs knows all about from previous episodes, where they can call a friend and ask for advice on the answer. Get an answer right and you move up a level of the pyramid. Get one wrong and you drop down one. It really is that simple. Let's see who ends up on top. McCubbs, we might as well come to you first because you've featured in a lot of episodes already. You've been everyone's super sub. How are you feeling about the man being the one who's going to make the call today?
Oh, I'm buzzing, to be honest. I've had a few little messages from FD fans saying they can't wait to see me on the show after the success I've had, on the phone. So yeah, I'm just currently thinking of who to call. I think you would be one of the people I'd want to call, Doogie, but obviously you're asking the question, so that's not
there's no brownie points. There's no brownie points for any flirting early doors, okay? Although I do appreciate.
I thought that might work. You do love a flirt, dude.
I do appreciate the sentiments. Jacko, how are you feeling? Your debut on the show today too. I'm
actually pumped, mate.
Your last few Stat Wars series were very good.
I've become a bit more consistent, yeah, but I failed at the final hurdle against Pato in the final, which still kind of haunts me today, mate. So cheers for bringing that up. And I'll be honest, I've had like 0 FD fans message me asking when I'm going on the show.
You do definitely have the best set though, Jacko. I'm
cheers,
liking
mate.
very professional.
Very professional indeed. Right, guys, mine. Let's get going. Jacko, seeing as you are marginally older than McCubbs, you get to call it. Do you want heads or tails on the coin?
Heads, please, mate.
And it's tails. McCubbs, do you want to go first or second?
I will go. I'll go first. Why not? I might take my glasses off just to say because I think it's the glasses and the lighting aren't doing so well. So I'm gonna
glasses off. He means business.
I do mean business.
Right, McCubbs. Your question at National League level is: which is the northernmost club in the Premier League? A. Newcastle, B. Sunderland, C. Sheffield United, or D. Burnley?
Okay, well, seeing as Sunderland are not in the Premier League,
well remembered.
I don't know whether you made this question, Dukes. I doubt it, because you wouldn't want to remind yourself. But Newcastle United, it must be.
Correct. Well done, McCubbs. No errors with the first one.
Whoop whoop.
Right, Jacko, your National League question is: what is Everton Football Club's nickname? Is it A, the Tangerines, B, the Tinsels, C, the Toffees, or D, the Caramels?
C, the Toffees.
C, the Toffees, correct. No errors. Love it. No embarrassment. No one's got a National League question wrong yet, so you've done well to avoid that. McCubbs, we're coming to you in League 2. Who was Liverpool's manager during their failed 2013-14 title bid? Was it A, Kenny Dalglish, B, Rafa Benitez, C, Jurgen Klopp, or D, Brendan Rodgers?
Ooh. I'm going to have to say Brendan Rodgers, Dukes.
D, Brendan Rodgers. He's locked it in.
2013-14, right?
2013-14.
Yeah.
Correct. Well done, McCubbs. I was worried you were having doubts for a second there.
Big knowledge. I just thought I was certain of it, and then I realised I didn't necessarily listen to the year. but you said failed title bid, and I thought it's got to be that one.
It's got to be that one. Well, you're correct.
Can you actually imagine if they messed it up from here now? Can you imagine if Liverpool messed it up from here?
Oh my goodness, the scenes.
It'd be great. It'd be so good.
Jacko, your League 2 question is: which nation did England beat in the 1966 World Cup final? A, Brazil, C, Italy. Sorry, A, Brazil, B, Italy. One day I'll get those right. C, Hungary, or D, West Germany?
D, West Germany.
Yes. Most patriotic member of FD wasn't going to get that wrong.
Jack Wilshere as captain.
Love that. Right. This question comes in for McCubbs and it's at League 1 level and it's from Colm on the Discord. I've really enjoyed the amount of people that have got in touch, DMing me on Twitter and Instagram with their questions. The best way to get your question involved is actually to send in questions that are at the lower level of difficulty level. because I'm getting thousands at Europa League, Champions League, and Champions League winners, but make sure they're at all different levels so you can feature in the show. This one comes in from Colm on the Discord, and McCubs, they want to know, when was the last all-German Champions League final? 2010-11, 2011-12, 2012-13, or 2013-14?
I think I know this one. My Champions League final knowledge is pretty good in terms of the years. So it's Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich. I believe 2012-13 at Wembley. I'm going to lock that in. 2012-13.
McCubs, you've locked in 2012-13, the Bayern Dortmund final, so you believe. No issues. Correct. You're into the championship. Well
yes,
done.
get in. I heard you say no. I thought, oh god.
Done a Joe Tomlinson. As long as you can't be worse than Joe was last week. He had an absolute stinker.
I mean, yeah, that's not setting my standards very high. So.
Jacko, can you join him in the championship? Your League One question comes in from Sam Goz on the Discord, regular contributor. Cheers, Gozzer. He wants to know, in which year did an English club not feature in the Champions League final? 2009, A 2009, B 2010, C 2011, or D 2012?
Okay, let's have a think.
Ooh, that's a bit more of a tough one.
All right. 09, I think, was Chelsea. No, that was 08. Hold on. I do actually need to concentrate now. So, it's going to be... what year was Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich? I think that was... 2012 was Chelsea. I think 2011... I feel like that was United.
You do have all three
Barca.
lifelines.
I want to try and keep them.
Okay.
Because also, obviously, I watch a few of these shows now. Sometimes it's not good to race off into the head. You know what I mean? Because then you can end up being knocked back down again. So
True.
it's about just trying to.
Take the early loss.
I think it's 2010. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I think it's 2010. I think it was Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan.
Jacko, you weren't sure on Sam Goz's question, but you've gone B 2010. But you were right. You're into the championship. Well done. Absolute flying start from both of you. All three lifelines still alive.
Easy, mate. Easy work.
Okay, this one comes in from Pep.1987. I think it was on Twitter or Instagram. Thanks, Pep. He wants to know, McCubs, who did Bolton sign Jay-Jay Okocha from? A. PSG, B. Fenerbahce, C. Eintracht Frankfurt, or D. Marseille?
That's really tough because that's from an era of football where I remember Jay-Jay Okocha at Bolton, but I definitely wasn't following when they signed him because I think that was like 2001 or something, and that was just before I was just really into it.
Football gripped you.
Exactly.
I was about to say, this is like peak my era. This is
definitely
perfect.
your era, Jackson. This is definitely you. But on the basis that I know he played for PSG. He may well have played for those other clubs, but I know he played for PSG. But did he play for them at that point? I'm just gonna. What level are we at now? Are we at the championship now?
That's at championship level, yeah.
At championship level. God, this seems quite hard for championship level, you know.
But, it depends where your knowledge is. Jacko would have got it off the bat, you know.
I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna save my lifelines, and I'm gonna go for PSG because that still feels like quite a strong answer. I'm gonna go for PSG.
You've locked in a PSG. I had to quickly check my notes, which I've thrown on the floor.
I love your Chris Tarrant impression, by the way. Too.
Yeah,
you're very good at it.
Pet wanted to know where Jay-Jay Okocha was signed from when he joined Bolton. McCubbin says PSG, but he wasn't convinced, but he didn't want to use a lifeline. But he's into the Premier League anyway.
Yes!
Congratulations.
Get in. Pressure's on now, Jacko.
I know, mate. I know. Didn't they sell him and then sign Ronaldinho to replace him?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Right, Jacko. This comes in from Mio on the Discord, and they want to know.
Shout out, Mio.
Which is the only team to have appeared at every World Cup since its creation? A. Argentina, B. Germany, C. Brazil, or D. Mexico? And you do have all three lifelines remaining.
That's a tough one.
Can I have the teams again, please, Dukes?
Of course. A. Argentina, B. Germany, C.
I'm gonna use. So what lifelines have I got? What
You've got
lifelines have I
50-50, request a clue, or super sub.
I'm going to request a clue.
Okay, the clue
Good
is
shout.
this team has reached 7 finals.
Yeah, I'm gonna lock in my answers. Germany.
Jacko, you're at championship level. You've locked in Germany as the only team to appear at every World Cup. And you are wrong.
Oh,
It was
Jacko.
Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
Commiserations.
Fair play.
I think maybe the first one Germany weren't at because there was only like a few teams.
Well,
Hard luck. That was definitely the toughest one we've had so far.
That was a hard one, Jacko. But you've got plenty of time to come back. But we go back up to the Premier League where McCubbin is flying high. Error-free so far. This question comes in from George Bailey and they want to know, behind Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid, which side has conceded the fewest goals in La Liga this season? A. Getafe, B. Barcelona, C. Sevilla, or D. Athletic Bilbao?
Oh, that's really tough. I was actually looking at the La Liga table the other day, and I know Athletic Bilbao have like not scored many, but they're still doing all right. So that would suggest they've not conceded many. But Getafe is just like Getafe is definitely screaming at me because they have been like really, their defense has been very well regarded, hasn't it? Thing is, if I request a clue, there might be a fact about a Spanish club that I just don't really know.
That's the luck of the draw, McCubbs.
That's the thing. So I might go. Oh, this is really tough. I'm just gonna. You know what? Again, I'm just gonna go with my gut. And if I get it wrong, there's time to bring it back. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Getafe.
McCubbs. The question was who's conceded the third fewest amount of goals. You've locked in Getafe. You thought about Athletic Bilbao. And you were wrong. It was
No way.
It was Athletic Bilbao.
Oh no.
Commiserations.
That's a tough one, though. That was really tough.
Oh man, that's so annoying. Oh well.
Oh
well. If I'd said 50-50, it would have been Getafe or Bilbao, and I wouldn't have.
I can confirm that was the 50-50 that I was going to give you.
So there you go. It would have been a waste. It would have been a waste.
Oh.
Okay,
so both have made one mistake, but we're joining Jacko back in League One. And the question is, who is Liverpool's all-time top scorer? Is it A. Ian Rush, B. Robbie Fowler, C. Kenny Dalglish, or D. Steven Gerrard?
I think it's Ian Rush. I'm going Ian Rush. Confident in there.
Straight in, A. Ian Rush.
Straight in there. Yeah. No. Yeah, I've said it now. I feel like it might be Dalglish. I think it might be. But I'm going to go Ian Rush.
Okay, you've locked in Ian Rush. You did it in under 8 seconds.
Straight in there.
And you're right. No need to worry. Back into the championship for Jacko. Well done, mate. Okay. Question to McCubbs in the championship. Question comes in from Colm Beat on the Discord.
Okay.
And they want to know, who was the first non-European to win the Ballon d'Or? A. Pele, B. Diego Maradona, C. George Weah, or D. Jay-Jay Okocha? He's coming up again.
Jay-Jay Okocha's loving this quiz. I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain it's George Weah because I don't think Pele or Maradona won it because it was, I think until the 90s it was pretty much only reserved for European players. So I'm pretty confident. Because Maradona would have won it loads in the 80s, wouldn't he? But he just didn't. So I'm gonna say George Weah.
You've locked in C. George Weah, who Joe wasn't aware of, played with Sean Wright-Phillips last week at Man City.
Oh, that's a great fact, that.
But in terms of this, McCubbs, you were right. Well done, mate.
Yes.
Breezing into the Premier League once again.
Big up George Weah.
Jacko, your question in the championship comes in from @Meathhander, and they want to know, who was the last Man United player to make Team of the Year, the PFA Team of the Year? Was it A. De Gea, B. Pogba, C. Valencia, or D. Rooney?
I'm initially thinking De Gea. Alright, that's where my gut's at. Are you not telling me what year? No, you're just saying the last United player.
The last player, yeah.
Well, he's the only world-class player they've had for. No, they've got a few, but that has consistently performed at that level. So I did definitely change that, McCubbin. You know, I'm gonna go David De Gea. I'm gonna go David De Gea. A.
He's not wasting any time today. Instant response to De Gea with Tamith Handa's question. Jacko, you were in the Championship, and you've done a Sunderland. You're going down to League One, mate.
Oh,
It was Paul Pogba
lucky, mate.
last year. Got a lot of criticism
Fair
at the
play.
time. Commiserations.
You should have rung Joe.
Yeah, but then I'll have to speak to him, won't I?
Right. McCubs, you're in the Premier League. You've got one wrong so far, but you're doing pretty well. This comes in from Mike Bash, or Mike Bat, I should say, sorry.
Great name.
Indeed. How long did Sir Alex Ferguson manage Man United for? A, 26 years, B, 27 years, C, 30 years, or D, 31 years? And you do have all 3 lifelines remaining.
Yeah, I've got them, but it's got to be 26 or 27 years. So he took over in 86, November 86. Then so 20 years up until 2006, and then between 2006 and 2013, how many years is that? 7. So my gut's saying 20. Well, it was kind of between 26 and 27 years, so I don't know which one to go with, really.
26 and a half or 26 and 7 months would still count as 26, I would have thought. They're not going to round up months.
That still messed me up a little bit.
You do have your lifelines.
I do have my lifelines, but I just don't know which ones are going to work.
ring like Darren Ferguson, his son. Just go, look, how many years did your old man manage United for?
He's not going to know. Come on. He's not going to know. Okay, well, let me just do the maths in my head again. So, in November 2013, it would have been 27 years. So, I'm going to say 26 years. That's my final answer.
You've locked in A, 26 years. You've used every math skill under the sun.
Every single one.
And it hasn't failed you, my Cubs.
Yes!
You're going into the Europa League. Thursday night football for you. Well done.
Bang on it.
You've only got one question remaining. So you could finish up
Really?
in the Champions League. Yeah, you're flying through,
Oh.
you guys. So, Jacko, you're in League One.
Shambles, come on.
When was the last time the Premier League title came down to goal difference? A, 2004-5, B, 2007-8, C, 2010-11, or D, 2011-12?
Surely it's 11-12, right? It's QPR Man City. I'm just making sure that was the right year.
QPR at the top of the table, yeah? You do have 50-50 or super sub.
Yeah, let me knock off 50-50. I've only got one question there.
All right, 50-50 is 2004-5 or 2011-12.
Right, 2011-12 is my final answer.
2011-12 at League One level. Dave, you're into the Championship. Well done. Congrats.
Mate.
Well done, mate.
Can you finish off in the Premier League? We'll find out after McCubbin finds out whether he is finishing in the Champions League, which is our joint best finish so far. So your question at Europa League level, your final question of the day, comes in from Ritab Pandey. And they ask, which manager has won the most promotions in English Football League history? A, Neil Warnock, B, Steve Bruce, C, Ian Holloway, or D, Nigel Pearson? And you have all of your lifelines. You could use all of them.
I might just use all of them just to make sure. I'm pretty sure I feel like it's Steve Bruce, but you know what? I'm gonna go for a cheeky clue because I feel like a clue should definitely narrow this one down.
Okay, the request to clue was this manager's first job was with Chesterfield.
Yeah, I think that is Steve Bruce. You know, Chesterfield. That would make sense. Although I can't be certain. I'm gonna go 50-50 as well. Why not?
Your
It's the last
50-50
one.
is Neil Warnock or Steve Bruce.
Oh, that's actually tough. That's actually really tough. Oh no, I forgot Neil Warnock was in there. He's the other contestant. Isn't it? He's the other shout.
He's the dark horse.
Oh, but I don't think Neil Warnock. I feel like Neil Warnock started at like Notts County. More.
You do have super sub.
I do have super stuff, but who do we know who's going to know something like this? Come on. Most of our friends treat the Football League
With a lot of contempt.
You know, with a lot of contempt. Exactly. Who's going to know that?
Maybe Pat, but he's never going to pick up.
Pat's not going to pick up.
Clinton Morrison, mate.
Call Clinton.
Clinton Morrison might
Morris
know.
would know.
Clinton Morrison. I'm gonna go with Steve Bruce.
You're locking in B. Steve Bruce at the Europa League level to find out whether you can finish in the Champions League. You were wrong, McCubs.
No.
It was Neil Warnock. Yeah. Commiserations. You finish up in the Prem.
That hurts. With two things.
With Super Sub, yeah. And you had Super Sub remaining.
I probably should have gone Super Sub there, but I didn't have faith. I didn't have faith in anyone I know. And I didn't want to trouble Clinton Morrison.
Well, you finish up.
I think I've met him about once.
You did very well, particularly in the early rounds, but you actually finish up in the same spot as Zach.
Well, that's nothing to be proud of, is it?
Right, Jacko.
So we could draw this.
You could draw this, yes. If you get this right, Jacko, you could draw.
And I've still got my phone a friend or what do you call it? Super Sub. Sorry.
You do have 50-50 or Super Sub. I don't know what you're talking about. Phone a friend. I've never heard of that concept.
Yeah, sorry. And Mr. Tarrant, I've actually used my 50-50, mate.
Oh, well done. That is the honesty Chris Tarrant appreciates. Okay. This comes in from Patrick Van Stoken. No idea whether he's a relation of Van Straten. Who gave the assist? This is at championship level. Who gave the assist to Mario Götze in the World Cup for the winning goal in 2014?
Cesc Fabregas. Done.
What?
Cesc Fabregas. Locked in.
Yeah, I can't actually...
Oh, no, you said Götze. I was on about...
I mean, I can't...
Oh, that's it, down. I'm gone down. Oh.
I don't really know what to do there because Cesc Fabregas wasn't one of the options.
Go on. Give him the options. I think you haven't even given the options yet. Go on.
I mean, that was ridiculous. Okay. I mean, we might as well give the options. So it's for Mario Götze's winning goal in 2014. A. Ozil, B. Kroos, C. Muller, D. Schürrle. You know who's not featuring? Cesc Fabregas.
Cesc Fabregas.
Not German. Last time I checked.
You do have Super Sub.
I feel like it was Toni Kroos, but I feel this is. I'm gonna have to just go Cesc Fabregas, mate.
Are you locking in Cesc Fabregas?
I'm locking in Cesc Fabregas.
He's falling on his sword. He's going for E. He's going for E. Cesc Fabregas, and he was wrong. It was Andre Schürrle. Good honesty that from Jacko, because yeah, it would have felt dodgy if you'd got that right. To be honest, to draw with McCubs.
Thanks for that, Jacko. You gave that one to me, really.
So stupid.
So there we have it. That's the end of the football pyramid. But Cubs, you finished up in the Premier League. How do you feel about your debut effort?
Yeah, I'm relatively happy with it. I think the Steve Bruce answer, I think I was a bit. I let myself down with that one. I can't remember the other one I got wrong, but yeah, all right. I'm definitely fishing for Champions League glory, but for the good of the show, it's good that it's still a bit it's not the easiest to get to. So I'll let someone else have a crack at that.
For sure. It's going to be super rewarding when someone makes it. The furthest they've got is Chris and Pat finish up in the Champions League, but only Pat's had a Champions League winning question so far. Jacko, you didn't quite get to that level today, but Cesc Fabregas will live long in the memory.
Well, let's hope not. But, I was actually going to ring George on that question. I hope the comments are kind, because I need to just remember to listen to the question before I answer. Absolute schoolboy error. And I just want to apologise. Absolute shambles. But thank you for having me, Doogie.
Absolutely no worries. Guys, if you've enjoyed that, make sure you're DMing me on Twitter and Instagram with the questions. It's the best way to do it so they're not in the comments section and people aren't just peeping at them. But guys, this is going out on Saturday on EFD. McCubs, what should they go and do now?
Well, if you want to check out the latest Everything You Need to Know, that is over on FD. It's a script that I wrote and I believe Danny voiced it and edited it. It's all about David Beckham and how he became so rich and famous and built his brand. So go and check that out. Go and check out all our 10s. See, we're kind of building up to the kind of the start or the restarting of the Premier League and La Liga and Serie A. So yeah, lots of great content building up to all of that.
Nice. Anything from you, Jacko?
Yeah, can we just double check that Cesc didn't assist Mario Götze in the Champions League final in the World Cup final in 2014?
Oh, yeah, I'll get researching that for next time.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much for joining me, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Peace.